Hi, it's Gary with Orkney Farms, and okay, these girls are being mean to each other. Fun in the times. So, this video will come out after the video about Little Miss Fern over there. But I also want to get on this situation where this goat is just making me feel like she's going to go into labor real soon, too. So I'm coming in here to check on her. This is kind of a nice view of all the udders growing on the girls. But this, my friends, is looking like it's getting bigger every minute. And she's been acting kind of off today. For all the people who watch our content all the time, will know that Fraya, which is this one right here, does not like human interaction very much at all. So this morning, when she decided she was going to walk right up to me, that told me that she might be thinking of having babies soon. And she let me touch her back like her right here this morning. And it was a little bit squishy compared to the other girls. Now, am I saying she's gonna kid today? No, I'm not. I am so done with trying to say what day these girls are gonna go. We're just gonna view them, watch them, and hope all goes well. All I can say is that her udder is very bloomed compared to what it has been. My due date for her was supposed to be February 28th. Today is February 25th, I think. We could have a few more days still before she kids, or it could take the cake real soon. But she's definitely on my watch radar. This is her mom, Fiona, except for her brother. Okay, so this is her brother, Eclipse. You're probably asking why we have the weather in with the does who are due to kid anytime. And it's because he's a spoiled rotten brat. He was throwing a serious fit when we separated him from his mom and sister. He is weathered, so obviously there's no Bucky action going on. He's just very bonded to them. And so Mike said, "Oh, just put him in there with them." So here he is. I say no Bucky actions going on, and now it looks like he might think of jumping them. A few days before Fern kidded. Let's get back at these babies. A few days before Fern kidded. He started trying to jump Fern, so there's that. If he starts showing a lot of interest, well, ooh, look at you. Just look at that little adder. I want to touch it so bad, but I'm also scared she's going to get all grumpy about it, and the last thing I need is her jumping. So, like, obviously this will be Freya's first freshen, and that's what her udder's looking like right now, and I honestly think she's got single. Do you got single? She's either got a single or a small set of twins, I think. We're hoping for colorful babies out of you, right? Flashy? Are you going to give us something flashy? So we know for a fact, because her sire was black. Hey, be nice. Because her sire was black, we know for a fact that she is a buckskin carrying black. And then it's obvious she's carrying moon spots. So that's my hope for her would be to give us a nice flashy baby. My hope for Firefly over there, who we also know is a dark buckskin carrying black with blue eyes, would be for her to give us a little blue-eyed black baby. Doe. That would make me really happy. But she's very big in the belly, but not really developing much of an udder yet. So I am not really sure. And if you did follow us back at breeding season, Firefly did more fighting with the buck than she did letting him breed her. So I really don't have an exact date on Firefly. I do have when she was flagging and standing and letting him attempt to breed, and then she'd turn around and start fighting him. So judging by the fact that she has no udder development, I think we're looking at a late date for her. And I'm not even going to set dates, as I said. For her, we're just going to keep a good eye, watch for udder development, because everyone else has udders, and she does not have much of anything going on. Anyways, I have to get these kids. Oh, maybe they're going to go over to their mommy on their own. I was going to say, I got to get these kids up on Fern. Baby is showing interest in wanting to nurse, and Fern just keeps walking away from her. I think Fern has been letting them nurse, and especially the doeling, but Fern's also in a bad mood that she's separated from the herd. But these guys are just so tiny, or feel so tiny, that I just can't have them. I don't feel comfortable having them out here with these guys. So, I'm going to pause this, try to get the babies on Fern. If I get a good latch, then maybe I'll video some of that too. But this part of the video was really supposed to be about this girl over here, who's eating away, so she's obviously not in labor. But she's been showing a lot of early signs. So, as I said, it could be any day, and not till March. So, see you guys again soon. Bye. So, it's the 28th of February, and we're on our way home in a huge snowstorm, and Fraya has decided to kid while we were gone. That seems to be their MO. So, let's follow up with the birth video. So, as you can see, Fraya has kidded. It is February 28th, so right on her due date that I had recorded. We are not home when this is taken, and we are over an hour away in a major snowstorm, so it took us a long time to get home. I did have a neighbor run over and try to move him, but obviously it took time for them to get our message and to go over and try to move him. But so just please understand as you watch Fraya trying to kid her second kid that we are not home to prevent her from trying to lay on it, because trust me, I would have been in there ASAP if I was home. Just pointing out again that this is in fast forward mode. So as you can see, she's laid down and she's pushing really, really hard. My anxiety was through the roof at this point because she's been pushing. We don't know when that first one was born, and we don't know if she's how long it's been since he was born. So as we watch and watch, knowing that we're an hour away, she just continues to push hard and move around. I was getting super, super worried. Home, and I'm running in right now. I wasn't actually home at this point. I was still gone. But I put that clip in of I'm running in now because I wanted to be able to explain how things went. Serious emergency. and seeing as there's no volume on this video of her pushing, it was the best time to describe it now. So when we got home, this little black guy was not doing very well anymore. He was very cold and stiff, so we rushed him in the house.
This one's very cold and starting to go stiff.
Take it inside and get it in the basket now.
Veronica was super helpful during this time, but worried that he was so fragile.
I'm gonna break him. I gotta get in and make sure that this other baby is being born because she's struggling.
So I went back out, and we had taken Fern's doling into the house to be with the little buckling, and we'd put Fraya in the kidding pen. I went in to feel what I could feel, and because she'd been pushing for so long, and the baby's, all he had was his one front foot forward. His head was cocked to the side, and his other foot was underneath him. So I had struggled for about, I don't know, 10 to 20 minutes trying to get him positioned properly. At that point, we really thought we'd lost him. So I just ended up having to pull him out. Luckily, we saved his life. But she was in shock, and we had to rush him inside as well. So the babies are in the house. If you saw the previous video, or earlier in this video, I'm not even sure. Fern's little buckling didn't make it, so we have only Fern's little doling. That's the buckskin. And then these two little black ones are Freya's bucklings. She gave us $2. Their delivery was quite a wild ride. So, yeah, they're just in the house for until this really cold weather passes, and then we're hoping maybe we can get them back out with their mothers. Yeah, you're done too, mister.
I'm done. Go sleep for the night.
Back up a little bit so that the camera can see you. I don't know if they can. So the baby spent 9 or 10 days in the house, and now they're back outside. It's March 9th in this clip. I just have finished feeding them a bottle. The doe, we want them back outside so that they can not be house goats. But unfortunately, the mothers just are not willing to accept them back, so they're in the pen for safety. Maybe eventually we'll be able to let them out of the pen with the other goats, but at this time, for their safety, we cannot. Just enjoy watching them play for a bit. Thanks for watching, and I'm sorry if you were hoping for a better video for the birthing aspect, but the one part of the video was completely black of me helping the doe, and so I just didn't add it to this video. I took a few of the voice clips and put them in over pictures or over the video that we took of what Fraya was doing when we were on our way home. And these are our bottle babies settling down for the night. We have to leave them in their pen because everybody just attacks them. So